The importance of death anniversaries. Recognizing the needs of human beings during their lifetimes, ancient sages created a set of samskaras, rituals to purify and refine a person in order to assist one's passage through life. There are about 64 samskaras, but the most important of these are 16 in number and are known as Sudasa sanskaras. These sanskaras start from the time of one's conception, which is to be performed by one's parents, and end with post death rites to be performed by one's descendants. The post death rites are known as antyasthi and are to be performed by the son of the deceased. It ensures the future welfare of the dead and frees the living from the debt or obligations they owe the parent. Some of the post death rituals extend throughout the lifetime of the descendants, though on a progressively smaller scale. These rituals are typically performed as shraddha on each anniversary of the last deceased ancestor and days of special significance like the new moon days, eclipse days, etc. Today, these rituals are commonly misunderstood as remembrance, but they are mainly to assist in dissolving one's runas or debts to the ancestors. Some of these rituals are purely for sentimental reasons to remember the dead, acknowledge their contribution to our lives, and so on. Let us say someone died. Maybe the person's children or grandchildren were very young at that time. They have no memory of him or her. So the parent want to bring back that memory to them so that the children can relate to that, because you want children to be rooted in something. Whatever that person was, this occasion is to say a few wonderful things about them so that the children connect to that. It is a kind of legacy for them. That is one aspect of it. The other is to genetically distance yourself from the ancestors or to dissolve your runanubandha with them. One important aspect of spiritual development is that you must distance yourself from your genetic memory and evolutionary memory. If you do not distance yourself, the same things will repeat themselves. What happened in your grandfather's life may recur in your life. Maybe you are in a different time, so you look different, but actually the exact same things may be happening. Maybe there is a difference in the environment they lived in and you lived in. The activity they pursued and you now pursue may be different. So, on the surface, people think everything is different, but experientially, the same thing may be happening because it will repeat itself. You will become a cyclical process. You will not be a fresh life. When you are not a fresh life, there is no question of release. There is no question of going beyond. There is no question of exploring something else. So, the most important reason these anniversary rituals are done in India is not for remembrance, but to distance yourself from your ancestors. You want to distance yourself from the dead. The annual kriyas are created in such a way that you try to curtail your genetic memory as much as possible. The brahmachari initiation is also similar. In India, if you want to take sannyasa, the first thing is that even if your parents are living, you do all the kriyas and karmas for them. It is not about them falling dead. That is not the intent. It is just that you create a distance between you and your genetic memory. Now you are one step closer to being released.